Hello Internet! For one more video this week I am joined with Mr. Daniel Erskine, Mr. Necrocat. Hello
Yeah,
Daniel.
good pronunciation there. Nah, sorry, hello.
That wasn't sarcastic, was it?
No, no. Sorry, I was joking.
Yeah, so we're using his team. He got top 16 at UK Nationals with, and it's been going alright so far. If you saw Monday's video and thought, oh, this is rubbish, and just sort of turned off, then watch Wednesday's video because we got some pretty good games in that one. And hopefully we're going to finish off this week with some good games as well. So, you know, keep your fingers crossed. I'm hoping that we're actually going to get to swagger something with Raichu here. Because you have got quite a few little tricks. Are there any tricks on this team that we haven't seen yet?
I mean, the double sucker punches are really strong on the Yveltal and the Morwell. Like, being able to just one-shot something in one turn with that is really nice. The Landorus actually survived Dazzling Gleam from Xerneas because of the Assault Vest. So that comes in clutch sometimes. What else? And the safety goals. It's so funny when it goes off. When I don't get when the Amogus Rage Powders and I manage to nuzzle Salamence, that's pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know all about Goggles Raichu. It won me the Nugget Bridge Invitational in 2014, didn't it? So.
Well, I got the idea from you.
I'm a big fan of Raichu. I wonder how many people would be using Raichu now if I didn't use that team back in 14, because like I don't remember anyone using Raichu before I did that Raichu Azumarill team back in 2014. I mean, I'm sure people would have started using it by now, like you know more, but I wonder how much influence that team with the Raichu actually had on Raichu's usage in general now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that pops up when you search Raichu. So,
is it? Well, we'll find someone with a pretty good rating here.
Right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Is this? I saw Mega Venusaur at US Nats. I'm trying to think. Is this the same team?
Yeah, two of them top cut.
Two top cut. Whoa.
I think one of them was on stream a couple of times. I don't think this was the team that was on stream, but I'm not 100%. Weavile is actually quite nasty.
Yveltal never likes Weavile, to be honest.
No, I mean Mowile's good against it, but Mowile actually looks really nice in this match, apart from obviously the Groudon.
Yeah, of course the Groudon. So we kind of need to bring the Mowile and the Landorus here. It's just a question of. The thing is, I really want to bring Raichu here just for this Thunderous and to spread a bit of paralysis. The thing is, I'm also a bit scared of this. The thing is, if he leads off Groudon and Venusaur, he can also just start spamming Sleep Powder straight away, even if we switch.
Well, not onto Raichu, but...
Oh! That's a very good point, actually. Maybe we can put that to use. Okay. Okay, let's lead off Raichu Crobat. Oh, let's just do this. Okay, Raichu Crobat, Kyogre, Morwell. Okay, let's just see how it goes.
Okay.
Might be a little bit Groudon weak.
Yeah, maybe a bit passive, but we'll see how it goes. I'm trusting you.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
And you know what? We can always go for a turn one swagger.
Good point. Yeah. We can always go for a turn one swagger.
It's at that point where you're not supposed to say "good point."
Well. Well, this is actually looks like it might work out. So.
Well, it's okay, yeah.
He's decided to bring his Thunderous to this matchup, so Raichu's definitely going to be useful here. Okay, so he's probably going to want to Taunt early on.
Yeah.
Or switch out into Groudon. That's probably the best play you can do. What do we want to go for? Nuzzle here? Or Fake Out?
And there's lots of things that can go on here. I mean, if he taunts the Thunderous or not, because the Tailwind would be nice, wouldn't it?
Definitely, I mean, we could... I really want to get this Tailwind up, so I'm tempted to go straight for... But we can just Nuzzle it. I'm tempted to go straight for Fake Out, Tailwind, because even if he switches here... I mean, you can do Hyper Voice here, but we get the Tailwind advantage up straight away. And then later on in the game, we can spam Water Spout.
Well, I've probably gone against what you're thinking here. I've gone for the Fake Out onto the Salamence. He does taunt, yeah, so...
Yeah, I thought he might taunt.
Yeah, I was just thinking that I didn't really want him going for...
a pretty Hyper Voice.
didn't really want him going for a Hyper Voice here, but he didn't Mega Evolve his Salamence, which is interesting. So maybe he's thinking about switching that out. But yeah, I didn't really want. I didn't think we'd get too much because a combination of Super Fang and Volt Tackle won't knock out the Salamence because we are intimidated, aren't we? So
yeah. Now the problem here is that Nuzzle and Volt Tackle are both gonna be immune to Groudon, so as much this Thundurus isn't really doing anything, but I think he's going to switch out the Salamence here. No, he's not. He's not going to switch out Salamence.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to switch out the Salamence.
I'd Nuzzle the Salamence and Super Fang the Thundurus.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. This Thundurus is actually a big problem for us because we've got Kyogre and Mawile in the back, haven't we? So
yes. So we do need to get rid of this eventually.
Yeah, and Raichu's not going to sit around forever. He did taunt the Raichu, which is quite interesting. He hasn't Mega Evolved his Salamence either.
That's interesting. So.
He's going for his own Tailwind, so I mean, he's got, you know, good for him. He's all fast and everything now, but he's going to have to use a turn switching here.
Yeah, definitely. So this is going to be a bit nerve-wracking here.
He could Thunderbolt the Crobat too, actually.
Yeah, predicting our Raichu to switch out. I think he has to switch here, but we want to get. I think we should switch more one anyway. I don't think he'll want like.
I'm tempted to Volt Tackle and Super Fang into the Thundurus. I don't think that Salamence is really a threat at all.
Yeah, but he's going to switch you straight out. I think for the Intimidate, to recycle Intimidate. So I'm tempted to Super Fang into Salamence.
Well,
and then.
We're going to time out here, which is a shame.
Oh, go on! You got this. You got this.
We've timed out. We were too slow there, so I don't know what's gone through, but something has.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens.
Oh, he actually goes for a Swagger onto the Crobat.
Well, that's going to activate our Lumberry.
Okay, shame we haven't got Brave Bird, but you know, we'll take it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if this Volt Tackle actually goes through into the Thundurus, then this is what I was actually intending on doing.
Nice play.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to happen. So I'm happy with that. Thank you, moves, thank you, game, for for doing what I was thinking there.
Double edge, yeah. No, of course it's not going to do enough. But yeah, I've got a lot of like 2-3-6 defense in this, so that wouldn't.
Yeah, so he does begin the Groudon. I mean, like, the past couple of turns, you've been, like, it sounds like you've been pretty worried about him switching his Groudon in, but, like, I'm not that worried. I mean, we have got Kyogre in the back.
That's true.
I suppose it depends on if it's physical or special.
The thing is, I'm not carrying Protect on many of my mons, so these two don't have Protect, so...
Yeah.
I think the safe thing would be to do on the usual team is to Protect and sack something. So, like, Protect the partner Pokemon, just go for Super Fang. More
I mean, I think switching Raichu into Kyogre and going for a Tailwind is quite safe.
Are we still taunted or not?
No, we're not taunting anymore, no.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, if you Precipice Blades, then, like, a Precipice Blades and a Hyper Voice, we should survive, shouldn't we?
Yes, yeah.
And then we should hopefully be in Tailwind. Because unless he's got Rock Slide, and if he has got Rock Slide, he's not doing much damage to our Kyogre, then we should be okay. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if he goes for an Eruption, then, you know, good. But, you know, when we've got a Tailwind. If he goes for a Rock Slide, it's not doing too much damage to Kyogre.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It just depends on what this Groudon's going to do here, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh, well, we're faster anyway.
Whoa. Did he have a Trick Room mode in his team, or not? No, he didn't. Okay.
I'm not sure. It is Precipice Blades. Okay, well, he got that one.
So we'll have to see how much damage this does, which is quite offensive.
That's over half. And a Double Edge, into the Crobat, okay.
That's really good stuff.
It means we can still... Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad he didn't Double Edge into the Kyogre there. Else what I thought was going to be quite a safe switch wasn't. Mawile is actually okay here, because we have got a Tailwind, haven't we? So...
Yes,
we can Origin Pulse. Or actually, we could just Water Spout and Iron Head, really, can't we?
This Groudon is actually 99 speed or lower because my Crobat's max speed. So Yeah, my Koga definitely outspeeds Scrabble right now. Yeah, we can just iron head it, so that's perfect. That's really safe. Well, if he switches out Growl, he's not going to switch out Growl, no, is he? Yeah. So
He,
yeah, that's
he
the
he
right play
might
to
do.
do.
He might switch it out.
I
Just
mean,
because we've just shown them more while. So I'm tempted to like Iron Head into the Groudon slot as well, but the problem is then if he just double edges into the Kyogre. But I suppose we have got we
right.
have got Raichu in the back, so we can still potentially win the Weather War, can't we? So maybe we don't need to read hard into that. Maybe we can go for an Iron Head into the Salamence, or maybe a Rock Slide as well.
Nah, the Iron Head's safe. I think besides their Tailwind expires this turn, so Water Spout plus Iron
Well, he's not
Tail,
switching.
and they will actually. Great.
Yeah,
That's
well,
okay.
unless
I'm
he
alright with that.
like surely he has to protect one of them here, else he's just surely lost the game.
I think he's actually lost the game here because Morwell actually outspeeds his Xerneas.
Ha, does it?
Tailwind. Yeah, so we're just gonna go Water Spout. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
hmm.
okay. That sort of makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
So now we're just going to run through. Oh, he had the Tailwind as well.
Yes, he did.
I did not recognise that fact.
He didn't know that, but the Salamence was paralysed though, so...
Yeah, but I mean that meant that his Groudon could have potentially been fast. Oh yeah, so that's why. Okay, yeah. So the Groudon, yeah, because it was still slower in Tailwind than our Crobat, then you knew that it was a slow Groudon. Yeah, okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
So now we can Water Spout, and again, is it? I feel like it's way too obvious, but is it just safe and the best move to do? Just Iron Head here. I mean, okay, so if we Rock Slide, then what we get an extra 30% onto the Xerneas.
Wait. I think we should.
Well, we're running out, so I'm just gonna
choose
do the safe move. Yeah, I think.
But he's gone for. He's kind of trying to make plays here.
I mean, it's the safe thing to do. I mean, the Salamence is surely going to go down here. The Xerneas is going to take like probably about a 50% chunk or so, I would imagine.
Yeah. I hope.
Yeah, it's a decent chunk. The Salamence goes down. He gets the Groudon back in, but
now do we?
Oh yeah, I think we've lost the game actually because he can just Geomancy here and.
No, you can't just Geomancer here because we're faster than him.
Oh, we've got Tailwind, haven't we?
We've got Temple one more turn.
So we could. Ooh.
So he's forced to protect here if we attack it. And we do get a switch for.
Well, I think we've got to switch the Kyogre, haven't we? Surely.
Yes. So if we switch, we'll either knock out the Xerneas or force it to protect, and then the next turn we can actually fake out Origin Pulse. Oh, his Groudon's got more attack though. You can actually fake out the Groudon and Origin Pulse the second turn, and then that should knock out the Xerneas.
Well, if we're bringing Raichu in here, then is probably going to Precipice Blades and just knock it out, isn't he?
I'm being an idiot. Sorry. Okay.
I think we just have to hope he doesn't protect his Xerneas here, but it's just the safe move to do.
It's the best move we can do, really.
I mean, yeah, he does. I mean, he can still miss a Precipice Blades, I suppose. I mean, he could Fire Punch instead.
Yeah.
He does Precipice, and he hits these. It's okay.
That's pretty much GG then.
The Mawile actually doesn't survive. But he... I don't know, I mean, if the Xerneas is faster than Kyogre, then yeah, he's won, but... I don't know. I mean, will a Moonblast knock out Kyogre from here? Potentially. I mean, we could Origin Pulse.
It does look bulky.
And
yeah,
still...
I think we have to go for Origin Pulse here, really.
I mean, if we sort of rewind a few turns to when it was really obvious he was going to switch the Xerneas in, I suppose, like I was saying, we could have Iron-Headed into that slot. That would have been the safer move. Maybe not. I don't know, because I suppose
it was one of those 50-50s really.
Maybe we could have switched a 9-headed or something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, following the double protect, he was trying to time a stall up. I mean, he was trying to stall out our Tailwind turns.
Well, is Geomancying here, so if we get a critical hit on this Origin Pulse and hit it, then he's just potentially thrown the game. But, I mean, that's a lot of ifs, so...
Yeah.
And we still need to hit both Origin Pulses as well.
Yeah, exactly. So,
which we don't.
yeah. That looks like that's GG. Um,
Xerneas, yeah, it survives. It's possible. Well, he misses
well,
that, but
it's still GG.
but yeah, the game's over. He just needs to Moonblast us now, doesn't he? So yeah, we'll just get out of this one. Our first loss, unfortunately, but that's kind of frustrating because I feel like it was a game that we really could have won. Yeah.
We had the move in our minds, but
Yeah, we really could have just iron-headed the Groudon as it was very obvious switch into into the Groudon there. So that is frustrating, but you know we'll look for one more game and we'll win this game. So we'll feel better by the end of the episode.
Hopefully.
All right, so that guy the one with like a over 1,700 rating as well, because that would have been nice to steal some points off of him actually.
Yes, he was.
So that's even more frustrating, isn't it then? But
yeah.
Oh well, one more game. We'll see how we go. I suppose you know when we did videos with Lio and Boyd, there was one day each week where we lost both games. So you know maybe it's bound to be the Friday with us here,
please.
as this guy's got a really high rating.
1,800. Do you know who this person is? Or
well, the name Falco has been used by a few people, hasn't it? So
when's he got Gyarados?
I'm not sure.
People talk about that.
I'm not sure exactly who it is.
Now this is interesting. So it's dual primal and Bronzong, but we've also got the Whimsicott. Now I've been dabbling a bit in this, and Whimsicott has access to Tailwind, Safeguard. Moonblast is very threatening here, actually.
Yeah, it is. Like I feel like he's going to lead with his Whimsicott because he needs to cover your Yveltal.
Gyarados is also interesting. He gets Thunder Wave and Taunt are the main things.
Yeah, and Icy Wind and stuff if it wants to.
Yeah, so I mean our Raichu is amazing versus that. The thing is, if he safeguards, he's going to protect himself from Nuzzle. I think Yveltal Yveltal Raichu is just pretty safe here because we get the threat of the Swagger Foul Play here. Even if he does lead Whimsicott plus something else, we can switch Morwar straight in. So we can bring Morwar in the back with Kyogre as well. So that covers his leads, sort of.
I'm just a bit worried about if he leads Kangaskhan and Whimsicott.
We could just switch in Morwar.
I suppose we could do, yeah.
Yeah, because Morwar takes on both of those absolutely fine. Yeah, so the only thing is the lack of protect, but
and it is exactly that.
Yeah. So he has brought that out.
You've got to imagine he's probably going to fake out the Yveltal.
I mean, we could trade fake outs here, which is probably our best. Do you want to get damage off here though? The thing is, he could also just double edge straight into Raichu.
Yeah, that's the problem with
so
frail fake outs like this.
I'm actually tempted to be very aggressive and go Volt Tackle, Foul Play straight off the bat. And then, if he does go for fake out, switch in the Morwell next turn, burn a turn of Tailwind, try and get off a Nuzzle.
Okay. Well, he's in the focus. We'll see if he safeguards it. Oh, he Tailwinds, okay.
I thought he might go for Tailwind. Maybe Safeguard next turn?
Maybe.
Not sure.
I mean, you would imagine it has got a Safeguard.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you run it. To counter Smeargle, I think. Because... Right, so... it's down to this much, okay. Now he's in Sucker Punch range, so that's very handy.
I think he's gonna either Moonblast into the Yveltal or Safeguard here. I'm not sure if he will Safeguard. I'm thinking Moonblasting into the Yveltal is more likely.
The Moonblast and possibly Double Edge? Yeah, that seems pretty safe for him actually.
So I'm going to switch the Yveltal into the Mawile, but I'm just wondering which one do I Nuzzle?
I think I just Volt Tack. Nuzzle the Kang. We need to Nuzzle the Kang here because it's just a lot of damage on the board. Yeah. I mean, breaking that Focus Sash on Whimsicott would be nice.
Yeah, it would.
It's just a tough call here.
I mean, he could just straight up attack into the Raichu.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's another good point. And knock it out.
yeah, Intimidate's not gonna save us here.
No.
But I'm hoping that he is sort of doubling into the Yveltal slot. I mean, Mowile's not going to appreciate it, but...
I mean, it can take it reasonably-ish. Oh! And he goes straight for Sucker Punch instead.
Okay,
Which...
well, the Intimidate should survive... Yeah, should allow us to survive that. Unless he Moonblast as well. Which he does, but is it into the Yveltal? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So, we're going to take a little bit from that.
Yeah, and we get a Paralyzed Kangaskhan.
That worked out reasonably well, then.
Yeah, alright.
So that's the first turn of Tailwind burnt. And he didn't reveal something like Life Orb, so he's definitely sashed. Okay, so more on our speeds Kanga. So I'm just thinking.
I think he's going to Moonblast into the Raichu. But I'm not sure what he's going to do with Kangaskhan.
Yeah. Well, we do outspeed the Kang, so I'm tempted for a Nuzzle straight into Whimsicott and an Iron Head into Kang to knock it out. I think that's the best play here.
Okay. I'm going to do what you said, but instead of Nuzzle, I'm swaggering into the Whimsicott.
Fair enough. Ooh, oh god. Please don't be Groudon.
No, please be Groudon. Let's have a swaggered Groudon.
Oh dear. This is going to be fun.
Well, I mean, a Nuzzle would have done nothing. So, yeah. I mean, a swaggered Groudon is confused if it hits. I mean,
get the foul play damage if
he could. I mean, I'm doing that because he could just suck a bunch of Raichu. You know, at least we've got a Raichu now. But, you know,
that's a good point.
We're you know, rolling the dice a bit here.
Well,
I just wanted to use Swagger.
That's fair enough. It does actually give us the opportunity to go foul play after Tailwind runs out.
Yeah, it does.
That could be really fun.
But the Whimsicott is always going to be a problem.
Yeah. Swagger memes. Yeah, sorry. I guess you've been wanting to use that all the video. Sorry, yeah. We just haven't had a chance to use it really, or not really had to use it.
Okay, I think it is a physical Groudon, seeing as it is double primal, and he's very happily brought in his Kyogre here, so it's surely got Precipice Blades.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this because we can actually just let our Raichu just die out.
And protect the Mawile and then bring Yveltal in.
Yes, exactly. Well, don't switch it in, but I'm pretty happy with just letting our Raichu faint here. Maybe just click the Volt Tackle into Kyogre just to see if we can get that off. Yeah, because he's got to attack with Kyogre just to...
Yeah, I mean, I can't see him leaving Raichu around this turn. He will be going for I mean, he could switch his Groudon out, but, you know, just because he doesn't want to, you know, play around with the rolls. But, I don't know. Sure. I mean, we're protecting the Mawile, so hopefully he leaves his Groudon in. You know, if he hits himself a bonus, if he doesn't, yeah, he actually does withdraw the Groudon.
Right,
then, okay, and now he's going to be threatening the Encore onto the Whimsicott too, actually. So,
that's a good point.
With the, onto the Mawile, rather, yeah. So, okay. And it is an Origin Pulse. And he does hit.
Does connect, so he's got that off. Okay, so this is actually really bad for us now because of that switch. Because he's going to be faster than our Yveltal here. And he's got the Encore. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, so, okay.
Do we put Yveltal in or do we put Kyogre in?
We've got the Ice Beam.
Because he had Origin Pulse, he's probably got Thunder as well.
Yeah. I think we have to go for Yveltal here. Yeah. Even though he's got the Encore, the risk of Encore here, we have to go for it.
And
do we now? He's got so many options. He could Encore the Mawile.
I think he's going to Encore the Mawile. I mean, he could Tailwind, but it's just one of them 50-50s, isn't it?
Right. Okay. All right. Let's just go for the Sucker Punch onto Kyogre and switch. I think that's it's ballsy, but it's probably
our... into Kyogre?
Well, we could foul play just to be reliable, but Yeah, okay, we can power play as well. Just for a reliable attack.
I mean, I was thinking potentially going for a knockoff onto the Whimsicott. I'm really scared of that Whimsicott.
I know, like, Whimsicott is really underrated this format, like, it is so good.
I mean, there's every chance he's just going to go for a Thunder into the Yveltal slot, maybe. But with the Mawile sitting out there, I suppose if he does Encore it, it's not really threatening him. So maybe he would just want to target the Yveltal here. Yeah, he does go for the Encore. We get a foul play off, so at least we're getting some damage there. But
I'll have to see how much this does. So
that's a good chunk.
That's a lot of damage. That's fast.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But now,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Now Yveltal is in Moonblast range, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. And we do want this rain up. That's the only problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of our conditions against Groudon are on the field right now.
Thing is, will a Ridge Impulse or Spout?
Oh, I think he's going to either protect or switch his Kyogre here. So, if we Sucker Punch Ice Beam into his Whimsicott, then we'll lose that.
That would be really convenient.
Well, he'll get his Groudon back, won't he?
Well, his Kyogre would come straight back in.
Oh yeah, of course it would. Yeah.
Are we doing that? Well, we haven't got time. We have to do that, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, you predicted that really well.
Well, he could Tailwind here. I'm expecting a Moonblast, but he might Tailwind.
If he Tailwind, kind of screwed.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's see what you get.
He does Tailwind. Okay. I mean, at least, he might not be sashed, but we'll see.
I'm not sure what else he would have, unless he was Fairy Plate.
Okay, so he's a Focus Sash one.
Yeah. I couldn't actually see that on my screen, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we've got 3 turns of this to deal with.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
Does want to go for... No, he does want to go for... I mean, he can't exactly Encore us now, because Encore's not going to do anything for him.
I mean... Yeah, I think...
We could... This is a slow ground, right.
I don't think we're in the worst of positions, really, but maybe we are, maybe we're not.
Okay, I think... Let's Sucker Punch the Whimsicott and Ice Beam the Groudon here. Because Whimsicott, I think it'll definitely attack. Well, it'll want to attack or switch.
Okay, yeah, so good. I did actually Ice Beam into the Whimsicott as well, just in case it tried to do something like Encore, because I think knocking out the Whimsicott is really important. If he does Precipice Blades, then Yveltal survives, and that actually works out for us too, yeah. I don't think, because I think the win condition for us is his Kyogre comes back in by us knocking out his Whimsicott. He will set the rain back up, so damage on his Groudon is not really that important, because we just one-shot it with Origin Pulse anyway, so... The problem now is he's potentially got Thunder on his Kyogre, but we could Sucker Punch the Kyogre.
Yeah, Yveltal's actually immune to his Groudon now, so that's... Yeah. Unless he's got Rock Slide, of course.
Which he could do.
But he's actually got Bronzong on his team, so I really doubt that. So I think he's probably more likely to be Sword Stance or Substitute. So I'm really comfortable with just going Sucker Punch and Origin Pulse with Water Spout here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've done. Unless he's got Substitute or Calm Mind on his Kyogre, I think we're alright. Yeah, so we get the Sucker Punch off.
Okay. So that's working out really well for us, but it really comes down to that turn where you predicted him to switch into his Groudon in, because I'm not sure I don't think he was thinking ahead really. Yeah, he wasn't thinking ahead enough, but I think it's just crashed on me actually, but...
No, I think that's a Rage Quit. I mean, we'll see, yeah.
Oh. Did you just Rage Quit? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still connected, so yeah, that guy, he was rated over 1,800, and I think he was pretty annoyed that he lost to someone with, not a brilliant rating that we are at the moment on here, so I'll take that. I think, the first game was really frustrating because we really could have easily won the game just by going for a really simple read. I mean, and it was even probably the safer move as well, just to Iron Head the Groudon, just in case he brought the Xerneas in, because we would have been knocking out the Groudon, and then we would have covered the switch there as well, so that was safe. The Salamence was threatening the Kyogre with a double edge. See, this is what happens when I lose a game. I sort of pick over it, and I want to know what what happens. And
you want to try and figure out.
Yeah.
Would I have won it?
But yeah, I mean, considering we were paired against someone even higher on the second game there, and we did make some pretty good moves against them. We won that game, so he didn't let us get the nice satisfying knockout on his Groudon, but maybe the Rage Quit was that bit more satisfying. So yeah, thank you for joining us, Mr. Necrocat, this week.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching these, and please like and share and do all the rest of it. Again, Dan's link will be in my description for his team report and all that sort of stuff as well. So thank you, and goodbye from both of us. Goodbye for now.
Yes, goodbye. Hopefully you see us at Worlds.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.